Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we're continuing 2-Point Campus in Mitton University. And we are going to expand. We need 3 dorms. And we're going to place them right here. I believe that was just the heater. Now I'm not paying attention to these little alcoves that this is creating. And I am seeing that I have a professor who's cold in here, so we're going to quickly come over here, add some heat to the room. We should be able to do like so. Yeah. Might actually just be able to have like that. Yeah. Won't be able to add anything there, so it's just gonna be a little cold on that side of the room. I can live with that. So we are going to, we need a robo design. Now this is robo construction. So robo design is a different beast, so to speak. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to do a robo design. This needs to be at least 4x4, which probably means it's gonna be 5x5. And we're going to, yes, I remember this, because this is one that you're making it's a hand. And let's try to see what we can add to this. Now you don't have to have all these. Now a lot of these are not available right away. You do have to research them, which I did. And there we go. But one thing you do want to keep in mind is in this building, we do have to have just that little sliver to have room to put some heaters.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
And there we go. Some different computer parts. This is what we're going to deal with for now. But we do have these other 2 pieces, but I don't believe that they are super important for right now. So we're just going to figure out that we're going to have to update the room in a little bit. But we're just going to have a functional room for now. And then come back in here.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are.
And follow up
On campus facilities.
with some heat. A little small heater right there. One advantage to the heaters and later the air conditioning is they don't require maintenance. So you're not having to do this. Now again, this is a research that you would have had to have completed. So that has that. I do need a computer lab. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to afford a whole lot. So we're going to have that be 4x4. We'll do a 4x5. like so.
Janitor needed to unblock
And
toilets. Lovely.
there we go. Unfortunately, I can just barely afford that. Can't afford anything else. So we're gonna have to... We might have to sell those. And I do need to get... Actually, we are gonna have to sell those. No, we'll leave that. We'll leave one in there. Because I need... Internet history teacher. So, yeah, no, not gonna hire you. Dry mouth. Anti-cloud. Can we get someone who's like... I want to get a good professor in. Then we have... That's an even better librarian. So we're going to... I usually like to increase that so I can have more in the library if I need to. All right, who do we have? That's a robotics. I don't need a robotics teacher though. And I can't afford them anyway. Was that a 1? I might need... This one's perfect, but I'm gonna need just a little bit of money. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna take out a small loan. Just so I can hire grain crusts. And then we are going to be ready to start our academic career. Hopefully this one we should be able to get up to 12 maybe, hopefully. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start the next year. I have 15, 16. So let's start. And let's see if I can add any additional items that might be relevant. I might need... Yeah, he's cute. Alright. I think we're going to start with...
We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
No, not gonna do that one just yet. We're gonna leave that there. Assistant needed in the library. I have 2 assistants. Okay, so we're going to... It looks like they're wanting some additional clubs. So let's give them the Speedwalker Club. And we're going to put... one right there. And then I need to check the temperature. Yeah, just what I thought. Okay, we can put temperature right there. That's good.
For internet history.
And one right there should give enough. It doesn't need to be like super hot. It just needs to be warm enough. We're going to... Sorry guys, we're going to move this over here. Because there's a little cold spot right here that we're just going to warm up. Right, like so. There we go. So we are able to get level 2 students, or second year, into one building. All right. Let's start some training. Let's go through. We're going to give another maintenance. Get another library. And library. Let's get a level 3 robotics. This is getting some good training in. And then once they need additional items in these rooms, I'm gonna wait until they request them.
Published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
Let me see if, do I have anybody? I do have someone that has research. All right, so we're going to go in. Here's jobs reporting for a routine safety inspection. Okay. We're going to come in here. Now, this person is only going to do research. So that will help us get our research, our research points that we need, especially for this specialty one. And let's see. Yeah, we still need... We can put in some seating. Right about here. And then I feel like we probably could stand to have some tutoring rooms. So let's go in and do a private tuition room. Let's do it right there. Yeah, just like so. That'd be right there. Like that, and then we are... then we do need to work on getting some different things in there, but let's have for decoration. And then we're gonna do some books. Can we fit some books right? There we go. Oh, no. I think that's limiting, like, where they can go. Then they have, like, this little TV. Portable TV, yes. Put that right in there. And then we can have rubber duck. Rubber duck is really good. Dog, just, and here is a reminder of where you're at. And yeah, no. We can also do... It is not letting me put the robot pushers in. So that's a level 3. Could also put in a hang in there kitty poster, and yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. So that will give us some room that we can have some private. Okay, they want a science fiction film. We can do that. Let's do it right into December. Yeah. There we go. So my goal is for this room, we can do a romantic film in February. We can do a funny film at the end of April. And we'll do another sci-fi here in June. So my goal is kind of have it right between this. So like here I have 100 plus 20% happiness plus 10% learning rate. So it kind of gives those little boosts right for that next semester. Do I honestly need to get another? Oh, maybe it's because I have 3 and I only have 2 assistants. All right, so we're going to claim our rewards. We have trained assistants. That's good. We still have 3 more levels to go. 3 more campus levels to go. We've already claimed that. We need a lounge. I don't have room for a lounge. They do want a big book. We will put a big book right over here. So for clubs, I give them the first one. The first one's free, and I will put those generously throughout the campus. Like every campus building will get like a level 1. And then I kind of, I wait to do more. Alright, so it looks like, how close are we to... That says it's like at 100%. Alright, what is this? Okay, I don't have any more upgrades for that. No more upgrades for that. That's not upgradable. So let's start a new project. So here's Mega Hand 3, so we could start that one. Fancy hat stand. Yeah, we'll put this like right there. Usually I would put that in the student lounge, but you know, since I don't have the student lounge up, I've got like almost a year to do the student lounge party though. So I think I'm good to wait on that. And there is, that's the sci-fi film. I think it would be good to have maybe a couple of different options, maybe for food. So we're gonna have, I usually treat the coffee as separate. So we're gonna have a coffee venue here with a trash can. And then we're gonna need to put a couple of hand sanitizers out so that students will be better. All right, so this is going to be kind of like our little food court. So if we have a hot dog, some burgers, and then maybe some ramen. And then over here we can have coffee or a smoothie. So let's add some trash cans around because I just anticipate people being messy. There we go. All right. Now I need, see, don't have a trash can in here, and there's trash on the floor. All right. Now I need to hire 5 assistants. So here's someone that would go great for an assistant. Here's internet tuition. Internet history that has that tuition training. I'm gonna hold off on that one for right now. Here's another. Let's go through. Who is this one? All right, that's another good one. And okay, first off, no on that one. This one's got 2 for the library, so I'm gonna go yes on that one. I'm gonna hold off. They want a bat poster, so we can just put a bat poster right there. Eva Caress. Yeah, we can. There we go. And there. Trash can right next to it. So we have done cinema events. So that's another one that we can claim extra kudos for. Now we have a lot more kudos than we necessarily need. So we could start unlocking some things.
Students are reminded that I can tell you apart. I just choose not to.
Alright. We are almost at level 12, so if we keep investing, I need one more person. I really don't necessarily need someone with library skills. My preference for library is to have the library, and then you have you hire the teachers, and then you go through and you
Ramish are reminded that you are what you eat.
you improve their stats. It's all right. There is that where they can come in here. There's enough room. And we're going to have a third course that we're going to add right here. And we're going to put that right there, which is general knowledge. It's a little one-year class. But I definitely do need a little bit more space to put that in. I do not have a shower. That would be really good to grab that, but I don't have that. All right. Have I? Yeah, I can pay that back. All right, so I am loan free again, which is good. We're going to
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
add some things in here. So let's add. Now you can get these really close together and there, we can do that. You can get things really close together. It just depends on how much you want to maneuver around stuff. Why can you do that right in the middle of the... Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna argue. We're gonna put that right there. What else is in this room? What else needs to be in this room?
Don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
I usually try to keep things like that are alike together. Yeah, we can put this maybe. Yeah, we'll put that right there. Yeah, it's me, Tarquin Foxbridge. Yeah, we can definitely contain our excitement. All right. But a lot of state-of-the-art equipment goes into making sure... I guess... Yeah, that does fit. Now this one, the supercomputer, is really cute, but I can't afford it right now. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering around. To get things to fit, because I think I can get that to fit over there, or maybe right there. Yeah, which means this can fit right there.
Students are reminded to make requests, not demands.
There we go. And can we fit that maybe right? No. There we go. And can we fit the hand sanitizer? No. Okay. So that is our class there. And I think what I want to do is I do want to expand this out just a little bit so we can see about getting some of these additional bits in. Because then when I expand it, I can always expand it one more out there.
Janitor required in training room.
So let's see. We need this room, or that robot, and that one. There we go. And there is our first star. Folks at Mitton really went out on a limb by handing you the keys to the university's 17 campuses. Surely they are as brave as your campus is competent. All right, we're going to continue. So we did finish the level 1. All right, so we need to train a teacher to level 5 in robotics. 40 students attend events. We're going to start some training. We already have someone up to level 3. Let's keep going with our training requests and make sure that we are continuing to train. Have comic training, happy thoughts. We have 2. We have 3 with library management.
Is a temple, and they wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
So we can now have that 3rd library slot. I mean, it is a small library. Here's someone that, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need someone for next year anyway. All right, so let's see. We have perfect. So if we come over here and we look at training, okay, so that person is only going to be either tuition or research. Here, my librarians are only... No. Wrong way. My librarians are the only ones that work in the library. And they only work at the library, or I will let them do clubs. They can do clubs or library. So all clubs are is basically they come out and they come out here and they're basically hyping people up to join the clubs. I typically don't do that just because I typically don't just because it's not needed. It helps, but it's not something that you have to have. I think I have to unlock that one. We're going to, yeah, earn money. So we made that. I don't think I was done with that. No, we just want the veggie kiosk. I wanted to click on that. Yeah, so they want some parties, and I don't have... We could do the veggie kiosk. I would say if I can get multiple people that want a veggie kiosk, then I would go through and do a veggie kiosk. I don't have that one. Analog console. I thought I had one of these. I guess I don't. So we're going to fit this right in here. Yeah, so with this, if you can pick these up, squish them over just enough. You should be able to. Fit them all right there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we can do a morsel machine. We will place over here. There we go. All right, let's go view our awards. So 93% exam rate. That's awesome. We have 46 continuing. Academic excellence. Rising staff. Teacher of the year. Campus of the Year award, and pass rate is 100%. So we are doing fantastic. So next year we have to build another lecture theater, another robo construction, a VR lab, another internet history teacher, and another robotics history teacher. It will be time to start expanding our school from this one building to over here. So what I'm planning on doing is I'll expand over here, and we're going to add, place the robotics over here, and we're going to expand over here, and we're going to start moving the internet history courses over here, and that will give us room in this main building to add a student lounge, more dormitories, and a student union center. So with that, and then we have some 2-star requirements as well that we are still working on. One we've already have. So with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day.